children, women arriving to the hospitals.
Entire cities turn to rubble.
Decimating the healthcare system.
This is Gaza, where the sounds of bombs never stops. Where 1.9 million of us live through the deadliest conflict of our time. Every day, we search for shelter, food, and even water. This is my home. The war has left our healthcare system in ruins. Now, field hospitals are the only lifeline we have.
I was in the UAE field hospital in Gaza. It was very secured, at least in our place. But in the surrounding environment, it's very difficult, very difficult. Usually the mobile field hospital works in the back lines, not the front line, but you work in a war zone and that's the front line. Explosions, they are continuous, especially at night when you want to sleep or take a rest. Air strikes, land strikes, it's from everywhere. And then as soon as you hear a sound, you just jump and then you hold yourself. And then you continue the work. And then after 10 minutes, you'll hear the ambulance coming, bringing patients to your emergency room. And then the work will start. Triage, and then some of the cases will go to the operating room. Many cases, unfortunately, goes for amputations, hand amputations. Because if you keep it, they will bleed and they're gonna die. So life-saving.
I mean, children with the wounds of war, children with bomb blasts, with shrapnel, with burns. It's the burns of children that just so horrifically painful. The health system, almost 2/3 of hospitals aren't fully functioning. The vast majority are not. There has been a systematically hospitals have been devastated. Because you've got medical workers doing 36-hour shifts.
We had to practice to be patient, and we should not show to the patients that we are worried or we are afraid. We should show them that we are strong. We are here for you.
I cried many times. I couldn't sleep. It's really affecting me. It's very difficult feeling. I cannot, I don't know. It's really different.
The sufferings and the pain that I have seen, it is more than just being a nurse. You are there for them.
In my 20 years with UNICEF, my 20 years of being in war zones, I've never seen the level of physical devastation, the level of physical destruction of homes smashed like I've seen in Gaza. The numbers are unprecedented, and that's a dangerously accurate word at a time where there is so much conflict in places. So, Gaza's got around 1.1 million children. The latest numbers we have is that 15,000 children have been killed. 15,000. It's like 40 girls and boys killed by bombardments, by drones, by missiles, by tanks every single day. Gazans, families, children have never needed healthcare more than they need it now, in terms of emergency support, in terms of trauma, or in terms of children who are very sick. That the UAE hospital, other field hospitals are an absolute lifeline, and they've stayed despite, the ferocity of fighting in areas. They're an absolutely essential thing for families, and they are life-saving day in, day out. Again, for those health staff, those volunteers, it's an exhausting role and job, but immensely satisfying because they are looking in the eyes of people, you know, mothers whose children they're saving.
Just outside Gaza is another safe haven, Al Arish in Egypt, where some of us are able to escape death.
The UAE Floating Hospital is a frontline medical facility that support the injured Palestinian evacuees. It's a floating ship that has been pre-equipped with medical equipment in UAE Abu Dhabi ports and then deployed to Al Arish port, which is less than an hour from the Gaza-Egypt border. We are here since February 2024. We are still at the front lines, and we are unique to give advanced medical care facilities that is different from the field hospitals at Gaza. And this wouldn't happen without having highly qualified and experienced team from UAE, including the support of ortho specialist, general surgeon, ICU specialist, anesthesiologist, and different ancillary services mid-level provided, like lab technicians, as well as advanced quality of nursing and nursing support. And we can accommodate up to 100 patients with their 100 escorts with them. Those patients have been through a lot, and it's part of our duties and responsibility to draw a smile on their faces. We have the connection between us and the patients. We give them the exact right dose of support so that they are feeling that they are among their families. Whenever you go, any place, any corner inside the hospital, you'll see how much is the family when they are connected together. Every time we reunite together to make sure that we have a shining moment and more future and bright days.
عندنا طفل اسمه يزن صار عنده بتر في الرجل الأيسر ويعني كثير أحسن عليه لما أشوفه لأن كل الأطفال يلعبون لكن هو يقعد يطالعهم كذي لكن الحمد لله رب العالمين سيتم تركيب طرف صناعي له خلال أسبوع أو أسبوعين وهذا راح يساعده أنه هو يتخطى المرحلة النفسية اللي هو فيها اللي شافوه مو بهين فنحاول أن نطلعهم من الجو وننسيهم الأشياء نلعب ونعمل لهم مسابقات وحتى الكبار يعني طالعين وأغلبهم يعني ما عندهم حاجاتهم الأساسية بفضل جهود الدولة يتم توفير كل الاحتياجات اللهم لك الحمد نتابع حالاتهم نتابع علاجهم ونشوف نواقصهم بالإضافة إلى الدعم النفسي للمرضى
هاي تبعت هين كتبت رسالة دولة الإمارات هاي رسمت رسمة عادية أنا رسمت هاي
كان في مثبت خارجي برا الحمد لله راح للالتهاب وحطوا لي مسمار نخاعي وأسلاك وشريحة الحمد لله هي صرت أمشي ما كنتش أمشي في غزة ولا كنت أقعد على الكروسة.
The floating hospital helps us regain our strength, but for some, the journey to recovery means leaving Gaza for treatment in a safer place.
President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan has directed the provision of medical treatment at UAE hospitals for 1,000 Palestinian children accompanied by their families from the Gaza Strip.
So the operation is a multidisciplinary multi-organization operation mission, which involves Etihad, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Department of Health from the medical side, and a complex medical team to look after the patients and bring these people back to a place where they can receive the healthcare they want to receive. The plane we're on is a typical standard commercial Etihad plane, and part of the multidisciplinary team is the technical side of Etihad, where they've converted. We've put 10 stretchers fixed into the airplane, and that allows us to carry 10 people that need to be on stretchers, as well as up to about 280 passengers that can be seated. We've adapted all of what we know as proper, high-level medicine, emergency medicine, and we've adapted all of that approach to work in an environment like this.
We're bringing 61 patients from Al Arish with their companion back to the UAE to get treated in our hospitals in Abu Dhabi.
I am in the triaging, seeing the patient and deciding which the patient he need to be by the stretchers and which patient need by the wheelchair, and who need to be directly to be admitted in the hospital.
This is it's a rapid, it's an ongoing triage. By the time some of these patients get into the aircraft, they looked well down there, they may not be very well by the time they're so changing all the time. Think about what can you grab if it goes wrong somewhere with any of our patients as well.
To prepare that area with fruit basket. Whoever sitting inside the ambulance also, we're going to give them food as well.
So they see the police, they see the military, they see the customs, they see immigration, they see uniforms, authority, so on, so on, so on. You are actually the first step where they see a uniform that isn't part of all of that workforce. You are experts in human communication. Now, you do it every day because you just do it like you don't even think about it, but you have no idea of the value of that skill in what we're about to do in the next few hours. Big smiles, big happy faces. Nobody else in this mission can do that except Etihad.
And just like that, help was on the way. Nurses, doctors, volunteers. We didn't know what to expect. We just knew it would be better than what we were leaving behind. And here we go, starting our journey to a safer place. For some of us, it's the first time flying, but this isn't just a regular plane. It's a flying hospital, the help we've been praying for.
First of all, we have to make sure that they're fit for travel, so we have to make sure that they're in a stable condition. If they're not, we have to initiate some interventions that might assist in their travel experience.
رحنا على البحر ثاني يوم من الصبح الساعة 11 ما لقينا غير الصواريخ بتنزل علينا. كانت طيارة واقفة قبل ستها الله يرحمها.
صوبت أنا أتيت استشهدت أخوتي إصابات خفيفة. أنا كانت إصابتي الخطيرة. بعدين حولوني إلى مستشفى الميداني اللي في رفح الإماراتي. أجروا لي عملية 6 ساعات وعملت 4 عمليات.
ضلوا يعملوا إجراءات وإنه لا سفرها، واليوم الحمد لله وصلنا في الإمارات اللي في رفح، الإمارات اللي في العائم في العريش. لما وصلنا لعندكم كلكم طاقم ما شاء الله عندكم، ما حدا قصر معيار الحمد لله.
أنا والدته لزين زين مريض وزادت عليه المرض بعد ما انقصف البيت علينا. ما سمعتش صوت الخبط أنا، بس سمعت رادم حجار قزاز إيش ما تتخيل علينا. وعيتنا كان على الساعة 3 الفجر. صرنا نجري مش شايفين حد قدامنا ونصوت تصاوب زين وتصاوب عماد ابني في رجليه وجوز تصاوب الحرب وعندك أهلي، أخواتي، أختي، أبويا، كلهم موجودين، وأخوي الصغير ما هنش علي أسيبه، يا ريته هو كان موجود معاي صراحة. وأنا مش حابة أخسر زين، فالحمد لله الإمارات قبلت طلبنا وهينا طلعنا في علاجه.
The mission is not just about flying the plane and landing in Al Arish. These humanitarian flights have a special place in my heart, coming to save those people and taking them to have some health care back in the UAE.
Really part of the joy of what we were talking about earlier on is when you get everybody on board and you get to see the smiles, you get to see the children, you know that they've been through an ordeal. You're probably expecting, from your own point of view, a different story. And then you meet people, and then there's like big eyes. It's amazing. You just can't dampen the human spirit. This was a very tough mission. There was a lot of hurt on this plane. We felt the emotion. We got some stories of the journeys and the challenges they've been through. And ultimately, you got to make sure everybody's okay. So we look after our physical self, and we look after our mental well-being, and that allows us to have the resilience to continue to come back and do it again, so that we can continue to deliver hope and turn it into reality.
Now exactly 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, almost 20 hours. We've been there. I'm so happy that they reach safe and they will get the best treatment ever.
But that's not where our journey ends. From here, some of us head to the hospitals of Abu Dhabi to get the urgent medical care we need, while the rest of us make our way to Emirates Humanitarian City, our home away from home.
There is a lot of things, you know. We provide the best life for them. This is what we are trying to do within the city. We have different cases, like those children, also cancer patient. You know, cancer also is a critical situation. Some of them, they are in late stage, and some of them, no, in the beginning, and we, alhamdulillah, they recover, and they are now fine. We try also to give him the support. We have also, there's the teams here, they're specialized to support these people and to give him the future and the life.
I'm here part of the UAE family and Said Haya families, taking care for people of determination. Since the beginning of the year, we are also taking care for this Gaza patients here in the Emirates Humanitarian City at the moment. Most of our patients, they are amputated and they need medical advice, and they're taking some treatment from our professional team. I think with the prosthesis and the medical equipment, what we try to give them, all of them is personalized, so it's custom-made one. And these prostheses are made right here in Abu Dhabi by people of determination to give them more hope and to come back in the real life. To do a job like this, to help other people and to see the result in the end of the day, it makes you always happy. We are not doing only the medical service for them, we are also here to explain and to help them to have a hope.
It's hope we cling to as we heal our deep physical and psychological wounds. We find shelter and safety. We sing, we play, and in those moments, we remember what it means to live and to hope again.
اسمي سلمى إيهاب اليازجي وعمري 14 سنة. أنا كنت مصابة، كان عندي رصاصة صقرة في البطن وإجتها تعالجت الحمد لله، واليوم كان عندي مراجعة.
Did you start your normal activities? Yeah. And you are going to the
Everything normal.
Everything normal. And do you feel any discomfort in the button? No? This is Salma's bullet. This is the one which we remove.
No?
Yeah, mashallah, Salma. You are a fighter. Yeah, you, mashallah. Yeah.
Hi. Alhamdulillah.
Selma managed to heal fast. But for some of us, the road to recovery is a much longer journey.
هذا أنا طبعا ما بعرف. بعد يومين حكيت لهم أنا وين، حكوا لي أنت في المستشفى وبيتكم انقصف، وقلت لهم يعني زوجي وين وبنتي وأولادي؟ قالوا هي أولادك الاثنين معك مصابين وزوجك وبنتك استشهدوا. يعني مش قادرة أتخطى هالإشي. أمير يعني وهو يعني ما كان يعني فاقد النظر طبعا. لما طلعوه من تحت الأنقاض كان بيحطوه في ثلاجة الموتى، والست قالت لهم في نبض، الولد الصغير في نبض. لما سمع صوت اطمن يعني إنه بخير. لما عرف إنه أبوه شهيد قال الحمد لله بابا شهيد راح الجنة. دولة الإمارات أخذتنا نكمل علاج هون في المدينة الإنسانية في الإمارات، وهلأ بتعالجوا والحمد لله. يعني تحسنت نفسيتهم. صار يلعب، قبل كان 24 ساعة ماسك الجوال ما بيختلط في حدا. ونوال كثير، عارفة نوال أنا تعذبت لما شفتها. أنا قبل ما أجي الإمارات بأسبوع شفتها، هي كانت في غزة. الحمد لله يعني قدرت أجيبها معي. الحمد لله نفسيتها كثير أحسن، يعني كثير يعني تحسنت نفسيتها هون. بتلعب، بتروح على الحضانة، بتاكل وبتشرب، مبسوطة كثير.
بيقولوا منورين كلكم والله.
الله ينور. امان راحه، بكفي انه ما فيش قصف. على كرسي، انا بقعد على كرسي متحرك وبتقولوا لي على المستشفى بقدرش لا اقف ولا هذا. بلشنا في اجراءات الفحوصات في الشخبور، وهي بيعملوا لي وسحبوا مني عينه من ظهر من الصليد هذا، وهينا بنستنى في موعد العمليه وان شاء الله خير. لسه برضو مع الصور يابا هدول. كانت حالتي سيئة جدا، يعني لدرجة انه كان وزني 30 كيلو. صار لي شهر وشوية.
السلام عليكم.
Alaikum salam.
How are you?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
I am very happy to see you.
Okay, good. Thank you. Amjad, how are you? كيف حالك اليوم? Alhamdulillah. Okay. You've been seen by lots of different teams, so neurosurgery, urology, and also general surgery.
رائع جدا.
So that's what we've got to get on to next. So what we need to do is we'll schedule another surgery for him. This is a complex problem, but I think we can fix it for him.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
So this is the surgery, this is the colostomy, okay?
Yes.
So what we have to do is we move this piece of bowel and then make a join here. And then we can join this piece of bowel back together.
فهمت عليك. عايز أقول لك شكرا.
عفوا. أنا أتكلم شوي عربية.
أنت على عيني وعلى راسي دكتور.
وإحنا نايمين، فأنا طلعت انكسر عمود الفقري لما طحت ودخل الشظايا ببطني. أول ما نزلنا من الطيارة دخلونا على الأسعاف وودونا على مستشفى أبو ظبي، وبعد ما عالجوني طبت وودونا على السكن. لما جيت هنا اتعرفت على أصحاب كتار وبنضلنا نلعب طول اليوم. أنا مبسوط كتير مبسوط.
He came with kind of three main injuries. He had two spine fractures, one in the upper cervical spine and one in kind of the upper thoracic spine. If I had seen him originally at the time of his accident, we probably would have moved him very urgently to surgery. I was actually present when we got the brace. He was very excited, so I was actually there for that. Taking care of someone like him, it's one of those cases where, you know, I'll take that case with me. It's why you do this. Sorry. You know, being here at a place that values that, it's challenging. These patients are, I mean, complex international issues. There's, you know, ongoing complexities to it that I don't see. You know, I'm a very, very small part of this. So, I mean, it's challenging, but it's a good challenge. And, I mean, I think it's, you know, a testament to a place like this that they do, you know, they do care for patients like this.
For those of us who managed to reach the UAE, life goes on, never forgetting that death still looms over our beloved Gaza. Yet we still hope that the UAE's constant support lifts the burden off of our people.
There are definite memories that are painful from all our efforts, but we continue to do what we can. The number of volunteers that donated their time to help in any way they could was really quite remarkable. So these were volunteers that had medical experience. But we had others, we had thousands of others saying, you know, I can help from an administrative perspective, from assistance perspective, in any way, actually. And this is over and above the ones that donated food and clothes and humanitarian items.
لو تحضر لو تشوف عملية التفاعل المجتمعي أيا كنت مواطن أو مقيم لتراحم من أجل غزة في الحملة هذه وغيرها من الحملات، ترى كيف أن أصبحت عملية الرسالة الإنسانية في الإمارات عملية ثقافة داخلية. اليوم نحن في دولة تحب العمل الإنساني، مبدأ من مبادئها العمل الإنساني، ثقافة من ثقافة العمل الإنساني.
We constantly think outside the box to resolve any challenge or obstacle that may come our way. So, for instance, for the subspecialties that we can't fly in, either inside Gaza or to the field hospital, we negotiated with Elon Musk a high-speed internet connection, Starlink, for the field hospital inside Gaza to have video consultations with world experts in the types of injuries that they're dealing with. We are that close to eradicating polio, and all of a sudden we have a new case in a region that hasn't seen polio for decades. You know, the UAE wasted no time, and with the direction of His Highness the President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, 100% of the funding for the 1.2 million vaccines for polio were provided to start a vaccination campaign in collaboration with the WHO. If you can't get water clean water inside to Gaza at the rate and the quantity that you need, because there isn't enough flow of trucks by road. We commissioned 60 desalination plants on the Egyptian side of the Rafah border that pipe 1.2 million gallons of water into Gaza.
هنا عندنا هذه المحطات، هذه جميع المحطات تشتغل على مدى 24 ساعة، تضخ الماء من الخزانين على طول لغاية ما توصل إلى داخل المحطة. هذه المحطات شغالة على مدى 24 ساعة دائما وأبدا إلى داخل قطاع غزة عبر خط الإنابيب.
If you can't get enough bread inside Gaza, we delivered 5 automatic bakeries that can bake fresh bread for 72,000 people every day. If you can't get enough trucks with other aid and supply and humanitarian assistance through, we worked with our partners to develop the maritime corridor from Cyprus. We've been working on airdrops.
توجد الكثير من التحديات في تنفيذ هذه العمليات. لعدم الاستطاعة لوصول المساعدات عن طريق الأرض أو عن البحر، فاتجهنا إلى عملية الإسقاط الجوي لإيصال هذه المساعدات للناس المحتاجين.
الحمد لله الحمد لله. الله يجزيهم الخير يا عم، والله احنا في الشمال هان ما في عندنا غذاء بالمرة، والأطفال بيموتوا من الجوع في الشمال، فقدونا يا عم كل مرة.
So over and above the numerous humanitarian activities of the United Arab Emirates, these are all in parallel to round-the-clock efforts to achieve a ceasefire. Medical evacuations can help save hundreds of lives, whereas if we can achieve a ceasefire, that will help save tens of thousands of lives inside Gaza.
And as the UAE is still helping our people in Gaza, some of us had time to heal. Yazan managed to get his prosthetic limb and can now walk on his own. Little Zayn is living like any normal child should. Amjad has picked up some weight and undergone several surgeries and is now back on his feet. Qais no longer needs a wheelchair and can play freely. As for me, I am Yara, and I can see a brighter, more hopeful future ahead.